Good morning, Modern Homesteaders. I don't know if you can tell, but it's another nice frosty morning this morning. It's supposed to get up in the 50s again later on, so it's gonna be a nice day to get outside and start doing some work for the greenhouse. There's a lot of preparation we need to do to get ready for that. I think Willow deserves to be the first one fed now, huh, girl? Aww, there's your little baby. Why aren't you under the heat light, huh? You like hiding out under the feeder? You're silly. Did you sense Pluto's out there, Willow? You don't want to go under the heat light? You like it over here? Oops. There you go. Some grains, some alfalfa, some sunflower seeds. Is that good? Yeah. Good, Mama. Lower it down. You can't come in, Pluto. I know, you just want to check on the baby, don't you? We know the baby's warm enough because she's not going under the heat light. We got the rubber, ooh, that sun's bright. We have the rubber flap on the feeder so Willow can't poop in the feeder, and that way the baby can't get in the feeder and poop in it on Willow either. Oh, what are you boys up to? You up to a bunch of mischief? Caleb, how's it feel being a baby daddy, huh? You feel any different? He's like, no. Magnolia. It's gonna be interesting to see what kind of new herd order we have with Willow being away from the girls for so long now. Because Willow was the herd boss, somebody's gonna take over that position while Willow's separated. Is that gonna be you, Hope? You wanna be the herd boss? Hope, you keep stepping on my feet. There you girls go. Good morning, ladies. You have to check and see how your automatic waterer did last night. Wonder if it froze up at all. There you go. There you go. I closed the gap up in between the two fences. I'm curious to see what'll happen now with the chickens getting out. That should keep a lot of them in. Let's see how the automatic waterer did last night. Little bit of ice on it. Not too bad. Right? More than I thought, I guess. We'll dump it out, clean it out. There, let it fill back up. We need to get ready for tomorrow. We gotta go pick up a piece of equipment tomorrow. I'm gonna be renting our first piece of equipment tomorrow for the start of the greenhouse build. So we need to get organized and prepped a little bit. So when we have that piece of equipment here, we can maximize the time. So we're not paying for it just to sit here. So today we need to get organized over here a little bit. So we'll be ready for that piece of equipment tomorrow. I'm excited for this, guys. I haven't had one of these on the homestead yet. No, I haven't. So I'm looking forward to getting it tomorrow and using it. Some of the stuff we're gonna set aside, and some of it we're gonna keep for firewood. So the stuff we're gonna keep for firewood, we need to get in the mule and get in the firewood shed. You wouldn't think this is out of an apple tree, but it is. It's a good sized piece of firewood. Working out here in this nice weather has got me looking forward more and more to building the greenhouse. I'm hoping we can start the project more in depth next week. All depends on the weather, but yeah, that'll be perfect.
Down here in the sun. It's not wet. Right here. Watch out. Oh, did it tickle? Watch out. Okay, there you go. I'm gonna sit down. Okay, so I'm gonna shut the barn. You have the goat stop. Get your water and your goat stop and your hay and some trees. You wanna come outside for a second? Until Olivia comes? You want to come out for a second until Olivia comes out? So Willow and Mini Willow. Oh, there she goes. You outside now? Can't leave you out here by yourself. You probably fit right through those holes. We'll wait for it to get a little bit warmer and then you can come out for a little bit longer, okay?
Well, that'll heat our house for a couple of weeks this winter. I think these pieces will be more beneficial to the homestead, not as firewood. Let's see if we can get this one to... There we go. That'll work. This stuff up differently if we didn't have all the snow and snowbanks right here when we cut down and piled up all this brush, but we'll get it to work still. These logs are perfect length for the back of the mule. Willow's backside needs a little cleaning up today. Some warm water. Do we want to bring Willow in the milking stand? Look at you. You like it out there?
It's okay. A little bit.
You want to stay with her and me and Mom will take Willow?
Yep.
Whoop.
I've been back by yourself.
You're crazy! Are you crazy? Oh, there you go! Go, go!
Oh, now you're all cleaned up, Willow.
Oh, good.
And you're gonna get dirty again. All that stuff keeps happening for the next week or two.
A diaper on
Right?
Hello. Hello, pretty girl.
Where you wanna go?
She's gonna try to go in the corner. What are you doing? Huh?
Come on, baby
What are you
kitten.
doing?
Get our chaps on. We need to get some of the trees and branches out of the goat pasture that they've been chewing up and getting all the bark off of. We're gonna need that for tomorrow. Watch out, Figaro. There you go. We'll leave that one for now. Chainsawing, you're crazy. I wouldn't think you girls would want to come over with a chainsaw running. I can't believe you girls don't mind the chainsaw. I figured that'd scare you off right away. These girls have gone to town cleaning up these branches. I will say that. You know you're not helping, right? We want to get the mess out of here so we can get more grass growing for you. There we go. That's ready for tomorrow. Oh, that looks so much nicer over here now it's all picked up.
I'm gonna make a ricotta cake recipe. I'm going to use strawberries instead of mixed berries. Let the maple syrup cool. Maple syrup and butter, it was a half a stick, well, it was a whole stick of butter, but half a cup of butter and 3/4 cup of maple syrup, and I melted that together, and then you let it cool. And a cup and 3/4 flour. It's gonna be 3/4 salt. Most of the time when I bake, I leave the salt out. I'm just gonna put it in here. And 2 teaspoons of baking powder. Just whisk that together. Ricotta cheese. Some colorful shell. Vanilla. And I'm just going to get that all mixed up together. Fold in the butter and maple syrup. I'm only going to use a cup of the berries, fold it in, and then I'm going to put it in my pan.
Walk, come walk with me. Feel the breeze. Come walk with me.
Spray the pan.
Oh, and dance. Come dance with me. Shuffle your feet. Come dance with me. And I will tell you when you're older how I loved you just the same. It only matters where we're going. It never mattered from where you came.
Put the remainder of the berries on top, and you kind of push them down in there.
With life, it gets you down, steals your crown, and breaks your will. Oh, I'll pick you up, brush off the dust.
Bake it in the oven for about 50-60 minutes. I'm gonna put it in there for about 45 and check it, because our oven runs high.
I tied the chicken fence to the pasture fence. I'm curious to see if any chickens got out. I didn't see any out earlier either, so I'm like, ooh, closing that little gap must have worked. None out? So that's where they were getting out from, is in between the two fences. Well, that's good to know. I didn't mind them being out, but last night I spent 15 minutes trying to get one in at bedtime. Ah, that kept you ladies in, did it? Pretty soon we'll have green pasture to let you out on. How many eggs are you thinking?
12.
12. Right, if the wind wasn't out, it'd be beautiful. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14. Thank you, ladies. Can already see the pasture starting to green up nicely. Another week or two, it's gonna look nice. Huh, ladies? Then you'll be able to get out here. It's gonna be so nice. I'm looking forward to it. I don't think Tanner's seen the piglets yet. I don't think he's made it over that way yet. Oh, is Hope liking the attention? Is her black nice and warm from the sun?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maggie let up here over here until Tanner ran.
Oh.
Oh, do you see the doggy? It's okay, Hoppy. It's okay.
I got a special treat for you, piggies. Hey, boys. You ate all your hay again, didn't you? If I give them too much hay, they waste it. If I give them just the right amount of hay, they eat it all and they want more. They're funny like that. You guys enjoying the sun? Doing a good job rooting that all up. I hear the turkeys.
Yeah.
They're so tiny, but they're almost all feathered out now.
Yeah, I know.
And the little one's doing really good walking around.
Yeah. Pluto, what do you think you're doing?
Pluto says, I just want to nibble on one. I want a chicken nugget. How about a turkey nugget? I'm curious to see how long it's going to take for the turkeys to get bigger than the chicks. How are they doing in there?
Good.
Good. Alright, I'll give the pigs some. You want to grab the pigs a scoop of their grain?
Yep.
Just use one of the big scoops in the bag, and then we'll give them some of this. Of the soup that's been in the fridge for over 2 weeks now. They'll love it. Some soup and grain. Make you a stew.
Not enough.
Yeah, they still have some left over. They're not big eaters yet.
No.
Smell it? Oh yeah. That dish is a little big for you, huh?
Still needs more time.
It's so nice that we gotta get the grill fired up and cook on the grill tonight for dinner. We have a Camp Chef pellet grill, so I'm gonna crank it up on high and let it warm up to temp. And then we'll clean it off. We use the premium hardwood pellets. They are a mix pellet. Yeah, it's a combination blend of maple, hickory, cherry. It makes for some good steaks and pork and lamb.
I left the oven on so I can put the asparagus in the roast, and Al is going to grill some meat in, and then after we eat supper, we can try our dessert.
grill up a nice steak and 2 little lamb chops. Give them a little sprinkle of our steak rub we like using. Oh, that smells delicious. This is all grass-fed meat from farmfoodmarkets.com. I'm going to have a link in the video description down below with a 10% off promo code. This is where we get all of our grass-fed meats that we don't raise here on our farm. And man, we've had such good luck with their meats. It's delicious. If you want some good meats, you should try some. Oh yeah, she's ready. Oh, look at that. Delicious. The lamb chops are already in the house. They were done first.
Don't give up, there's rest for your weary soul. And time to heal, yet still you fight with what you're told. And hold on.
Well, I'll tell you what, we've never been disappointed with a good old grass-fed steak or lamb chops from Farm Foods, especially when they're cooked on the pellet grill. I like the pellet grill. It's like cooking on charcoal or an open fire. It's just a lot quicker. You don't have to wait for everything to heat up like you do cooking it the other ways. But man, is it delicious. Well, we had a beautiful day on the homestead. All the new animals. It's so great to have all that new life on the homestead. It was a bit windy today, but man, it was gorgeous. Getting prepped and ready. Tomorrow I go and rent a piece of equipment so we can start getting ready for the greenhouse. I'm so excited to have that done, and then we can hopefully get the garden. My goal is to have the greenhouse up and built for when we can normally plant here. So we won't be starting any earlier, I don't think, our garden this year, but we'll be able to grow a lot longer. I hope a lot of you guys are thinking about growing gardens, and if you are you already started planting? And what's the main thing you're looking forward to planting? Usually we all have like one thing we're always looking forward to planting. Like for us, it's tomatoes. And tomatoes in our area are harder to grow because we have such a short growing season, but if we can make a good, delicious pasture-raised BLT with homemade bacon and homegrown tomatoes, man, it's so rewarding in the summertime. So I'd love to hear what you guys are growing and what you look forward to the most about growing it. Hope you and your families are all staying happy, healthy, and well in this time. And thanks for coming along on our homestead journey with us. We'll see you guys right back here in the next video at Lumnah Acres.